Nick Browen here. Today I'm giving you a new reaction video, this time to a new Rooster Teeth show. Yes, it is finally here, and it does seem like it's coming out on YouTube, so awesome. We are going to be watching episode 1 of The Dreaded Nomad. Or that's the name of the episode, my bad. The show is Nomad of Nowhere, episode 1, entitled The Dreaded Nomad. There we go. I really wanted to watch this for a while now. Like, I saw a little teaser thing, like a month or two back. And I was like, okay, this looks interesting. And then, like, when it came out on their site, because I know it comes out on their site before YouTube, which I couldn't access it, but I did get to read like the little description, and apparently it's about a wandering nomad who has a bounty on his head because he uses magic, and apparently magic is like outlawed or something like that. So he's traveling around and doing magic and whatnot, and he got a bounty on his head, and bounty hunters are coming. Pretty much what I'm getting from this is it's going to be very much like Camp in the sense that maybe it's like an episodic kind of show with, themes in it, but, doesn't really have any overarching narrative like Ruby is. It's kind of like about stopping Salem so that humanity is safe and all that. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything like that. And, from posts I've seen, it looks like it's going to be more of a comedy. So, I'm thinking Camp. And if it does have an overarching narrative, maybe a comedy and a narrative focus like Red vs. Blue. But who really knows? The only way to really know is to watch the episode. So with that being said, you guys, I'm really hyped for this. And yeah, let's do this. Nomad of Nowhere, episode 1, The Dreaded Nomad, right now. 1. Very Western. Okay. Like, almost like cowboyish kind of vibe. Like the Old West. The Old Wild West. Something along those lines. Chariot? Chariot. Or not. Wagons. Oh yeah, apparently Elizabeth Maxwell is in this, which is awesome.
Just take an inventory, Todd. Got everything we need to catch a bounty. Knife, jerky, bow, arrows, quiver, knife, Dom Paragon Special Aqua Elegante, more knives. Todd? Why do we need so many knives again?
Stabbing.
Even this one?
Especially that one.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Silly of me.
Why do we need so many books?
So that we'll know everything we need to know about the wilderness?
I already know everything I need to know about the wilderness.
Okay.
Oh, of course. I'm such a dunderhead. Such a dunderhead.
Alright. So, her name's Scout? Who's the other woman's name? Or what's the other woman's name?
You are here because you are the finest soldiers in any of the four corners. You are ruthless, cunning, and your name strikes fear into the hearts of all who would oppose us. You are Dawn Paragon's dandelions. The Dawn chose each and every one of you for
The
this
Dawn, like a
important
mafia
mission,
boss or something like
to
that?
find the dreaded Nomad. Some of you may die, but so many more will return back to the Oasis as heroes.
You said all this last time. And the time before that, at the cave?
You were so sure he was in that cave.
But he weren't.
And I'll say it as many more times as I have to until we find him. The Nomad isn't just another bounty. He's the most wanted man in the world, and has been for the last 100 years, because he's magic. He's a menace that...
A menace that must be stopped. We know you done told us. It's like she don't even listen to us, Jethro.
Well, I, for one...
Does anyone else have something to say?
Well, since you invited,
Who's this guy?
it's clear you're leading us on another wild goose chase. And when you return to Don Paragon empty-handed again, Red Manuel will be the one to take your place at his side.
Brad Mondell? Is that who he
Looks as
is?
though Red wants to start this old song and dance at the top of the mission today. Scout, get me my stabbing knife.
Now hold on, you two. We're supposed to be on the same side. And we're supposed to recognize rank. Toph's in charge because she's the best and everyone knows.
Toph? Like Avatar
Your
Toph?
Spittoon girl thinks so highly of you, Toph.
Hey now, in addition to carrying the spittoon, I'll have you know I also carry a great deal of other things.
How's that working out for you?
It seems she can handle it better than you. Now form up and move out.
So her name's Scout, or we're just gonna call it Scout apparently. Okay. Do not leave. Okay.
Well, I've never seen flora like this in person. Some of these plants shouldn't even exist anymore.
You think a book is going to protect you here?
That book could have told you that was a poisonous pinch buttler.
You
Dumbass.
think being clever means you belong here? But we all know when the time comes to take action, you'll just cower behind Thoth like you always do.
So her name's Toph. Like fucking earthbending, awesome Toph from Avatar who invented metal bending. That Toph. I mean, I know it's not that Toph. I'm just making comparisons here.
Great job, Scout. You've gone and difficulted this whole thing up.
Difficulted?
Oh, now I'm just scaring myself.
Oh, I saw this. This was in a post on Twitter by Rooster Teeth. Oh, that is Elizabeth. That's her voice. Okay. Because I recognize that scream a bit.
Don't move.
It's kind of like Nikki in a sense. It reminds me of. Now I know Elizabeth plays
Do me
Nikki.
a favor. Try to look a smidge more intimidating for a second. Guess that answers that. My name's Scout. Reckon you live out here in these brambles? Great.
So this is the Nomad, I'm guessing.
Got a name, stranger? You can talk, can't you? A mute, huh? Well, that's a conundrum. I don't even know what to call you. You want me to call you friend? Well, that's good enough for me. Say there, friend. These critters are amazing. Are they just part of the local wildlife here? Hey!
Okay, so yeah, he's definitely the Nomad.
Well, dang-nabbit. Huh? What in the... There's nothing quite like this in my field guide. I wonder if maybe the Nomad is here. And this is all the result of his magic. I have to go, friend. I've got to find Tom.
He is the Nomad.
Wait, you know the Nomad? You know where he lives? Can you show me? Oh, thank you. This will show every single one of those.
She's clueless.
Tom will have to notice. Let's go.
Okay, this is interesting. Lily pads.
What is this place?
It's magic.
Huh. Looks like nobody's home.
What was that? Oh, does he have a tragic backstory or something?
They say nobody's seen him for 100 years. Does he ever leave the briar patch? Seems like it'd be awful lonesome. He must be dying for someone to talk to. No wonder why he's so evil. Well, the Nomad clearly lives here, so I think it's best we set up an ambush and wait for him to come back. I'll go get talking to the others. Oh, you're gonna love her. Once she finds that evil Nomad, she'll really let him have it.
He is the Nomad.
Is something wrong? What are you doing with that old sheet?
I found you, Nomad.
Such a dunderhead.
You're coming with us, and no amount of trickery and magic can save you.
Ah! Trickery and magic! Red Manuel will show you how this is done. Get back here!
He's gonna be bested, isn't he?
Moving!
I can sense that cliche already.
Sheet!
No more games.
Todd, wait! He's not what you think.
I can't see! Quick! Help Red Manuel! He's claustrophobic! Though much too proud to admit it.
Oh my
Get your hands
god.
off me!
No, not his house. No, the broom.
No! He's getting away! Someone do something!
Sorry?
Let him get away!
He's not out of the woods yet. So let's burn the woods down.
Wait, Todd! Don't you think that's going too far?
These moral quandaries are beyond our pay grade. I concur.
Oh dear. Wait! Todd, you have to stop! This whole place is gonna burn down!
That's the idea.
Evil bitch. She's an evil bitch.
We have to go back and help the others! They're gonna be stuck in that clearing!
We can't stop now. We won't.
Help! Please! Somebody!
He's a good guy. He has to be a good guy.
Hey, fella. Need a snack?
Oh, so the books do come in handy. Okay. Good on you, Scout.
You saved us. Thanks, friend.
You've got no place to hide, Nomad. Don Paragon will hear of what happened. You will not rest until you are captured. So, what are you going to do now?
Okay. Okay. Alright. So that's the first episode. Alright. Well, I'm going to give that a like. Going to see how it goes from there because I don't want to say this because, you know, I don't want to sound like that person, but I don't know. It just didn't seem that funny to me. I mean, they had their moments. And, you know, Scout is played by Elizabeth, right? Because that scream really reminded me of Nikki from Camp Camp. And I know she's played by Elizabeth Maxwell. So that had to be Elizabeth, right? So guys, that was my reaction to Nomad of Nowhere Episode 1, The Dreaded Nomad. It was, okay, it was enjoyable, okay? So don't take what I said badly, okay? Don't take what I said badly. I enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know. It just didn't get me like Camp Camp would. I don't know. So because judging by how this episode was done, I'm assuming it's gonna be more like Camp Camp. I could be wrong, but I'm just making a first impressions judgment. I'm gonna see where it goes. If I can continue to enjoy it and continue to like it, I'll continue making these reactions. And obviously if other people like them too, I'll continue to make them. But I don't know what her name is. Is it Toph? That was like a big thing for me. Like, did they keep saying Toph? I could have sworn they kept saying that. I don't know. And I kept referencing Toph from Avatar. Because, like, when I think of Toph, I think of, the awesome earthbender who invented metal bending in the Avatar universe, Toph Beifong. So, it's like, I don't know. So, apparently, this Nomad guy has gained a reputation because he's magical. Magic has been outlawed and now there's bounty hunters after him. So, I was right about all of that. So thanks to that post I saw, okay, so it was pretty much on point. So who plays Toph? I want to know that. I'm gonna have to look at the credits. Well, there wasn't any credits. But I think Scout is played by Elizabeth Maxwell. Who plays that dude that kept getting his shit wrecked? I gotta look that up now. Cause it sounded like. Do you remember? Red vs. Blue season 14, there was like a 3 episode arc that dealt with Locus and Felix, and there was this big mafia guy. This big mafia guy sounded like the voice of this dude who got his shit wrecked in the show. So maybe that's the same voice actor. I don't know who it is. I gotta look it up. But I definitely do think, especially because there was a lot of photos about it, I do think Nikki is, Scout is played by Elizabeth Maxwell. That's really cool. I keep hearing that name, man. She plays Nikki Scout. I think someone on Ruby. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then there was I think there was a big anime role that she played. I can't remember that off the top of my head either. I mean, I could be wrong, I'm just thinking of someone else. But I could have sworn she played someone big. Was it Mikasa? Was it Mikasa from Attack on Titan? I don't know. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't want to look stupid, so yeah. But, like I said. Yo guys, quick update on that. I looked it up. Elizabeth Maxwell plays Albedo from Overlord. That's the anime role I was thinking of. And the role that she played in Ruby was Winter Schnee. So those were the roles I was thinking of. So there you have it. Sure, it didn't hit me as hard as I thought it would, but it was still enjoyable. I liked it. I'm just really curious to see where it goes, It was kind of like Ruby for me. The first time I watched Ruby, I was like, okay, you know what, I enjoyed this, but, like, the visuals really, like Volume 1 visuals really, like, rubbed me the wrong way, so, but eventually I gave it another shot, and I fell in love with it. So hopefully, that this can, you know, do that for me too, you know? Except, you know, this time around it isn't the visuals. The visuals are actually really pleasing. But you get what I mean. I'm just going to have to give it time and, you know, let it play out and see how everything goes. But yeah, like I said, as long as I enjoy the show, you know, I'll react to it. As long as you guys enjoy it, I'll react to it as well. That being said, you guys, that's gonna do it for this, man. I enjoyed it. It didn't catch me. It didn't, like, grasp me right away, but give it time and it probably will. So, if you guys like this video, rated 1 through 10, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun crap. And as always, this is your boy, Nick Browen, out with the yang.